Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my Now What series. Whether you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed down below here, hit that bell, or if you're watching me on my Facebook page or on my Facebook group. This is part of where I show something that you may have in your craft room, you may not have in your craft room, and it might be something that you might want. But this stamp set and punch, which used to be a bundle, it used to be sold as a bundle, but is still available. But I want to show you maybe that you can turn around and use it for different sorts of different things, or just use it as a plain card. Now, my whole purpose was I really wanted to do something with online exclusives. So by doing this, I'm going to show you an online exclusives mixed with something from the catalog. I truly do appreciate anybody that does join me when I'm live or watch me on a replay. I do speak with different people as I go along, but if you don't like that sort of stuff, what you can do is you can just watch it on a replay and scoot on by. Well, hello, Janice from Washington State, and Marge from our own Kamloops, and Felicia and Leslie. Oh, hot in Sydney. Well, it's not so hot here. It's kind of cold. Ah, there you go. And Sandy's here and Judy's here. Hello, hello. So we do have some people that are from the local area, and then we've got people from down in the States, down in Sydney. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's just go down to my desktop here. Now, this is the stamp set that I was talking about. This is $1 million stamp set, and this is done by Rachel Tesseman. I really, truly do admire her, and she's a very, very humble person when you do meet her. But this Layering Leaves is a great stamp set. Look at these fantastic sentiments, and then you have this punch that can punch out these sentiments, or they can just go and you can use those for other different parts as we go. Oh, thanks, Leslie. Do appreciate that. And Ontario, yes. Yes, Judy, from Ontario as well, and I truly do appreciate you there. But I really wanted to kind of mix this up a little bit with the online exclusives, and I was going to go with some online exclusives that are fairly new, but then I thought, let's use this. This is called Season of Green and Gold, and this is still available to us, and it's not one that's retired. So it's kind of a neat thing to be able to show this, and I'm going to match it up with this. We're going to go we're not going to go really too fancy with this particular card, but it's going to be a simple card to show you a way that you can actually go ahead and use this fantastic stamp set. So I have gone ahead and I've cut out some different layers, and I'm not sure exactly how I was going to do it. So I thought, well, we'll go with this. This is Old Olive, and it goes really good with this designer series paper. This has shaded spruce in it. It's got Old Olive and, of course, Mossy Meadow. So this happens to be 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to fold into the mountain. And let's give a really good burnish on there. Just like so. And then I didn't want this to be exactly right onto there, because I find that it just gets lost into the whole background there. So I did cut a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece, like I say, might be a little too fancy for this, or I could use some of these other ones on here. But I wanted gold. I wanted to show that this does not necessarily have to be used for Christmas. And I've been asked not to do a Christmas card today, so I'm good with that. But this is really pretty as well. So I'm actually probably going to put that right onto there, and let's go ahead and just do that. If I don't like it, well, I guess I could grab another piece of paper and do it that way as well. So what's going to be happening? I'm going to be going live on the Saturday with my card sketch. And then again, I will on Monday too. I'm going to try to get maybe my techniques done up ahead of time and maybe just do my card sketches when I'm actually there. And that might be a bit tricky because unless I've got the cards already done. I did figure out a way to get this camera. It's a camera app. It's not my phone. It's a camera app to work with my laptop. And I do have a lot of my crafting stuff in Winnipeg as well. All right, so that's going to actually layer on there. Now, this is the second largest stylish shape circle, but the only circles that we have left, right? And I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to, maybe it's going to go about there. But this punch here punches out the most, it punches out the neatest leaves and different things. So I'm just going to come in and let's just punch some of those out. I do have gold. I'm going to come and punch those out in the gold. I like the fact that it punches both. And I'm not going to stamp and punch, which I could definitely do, is just go ahead and punch those out, stamp them and punch them. Let's go in and see maybe if I can grab some berry vanilla. And here we go. I know if I do some of this stuff in Winnipeg, I'm going to not have a lot of it as it is. Okay, I'm going to come in with this particular stamp set. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to punch this. And I think it needs to be in Mossy Meadow. And now what I always do is I take my punch and I figure out which way it's going to go. So I'm just going to come with this, and it should be on a paper piercing mat. That's at the other end of the table, so I'll just go and get that in there. It is pretty designer series paper. It really is. Now, always what you want to do is just punch this, and then we're just going to slide this in. And let's just punch that out. And let's see how this is going to work on here. All right. So we have some gold. Got some of this. I've already cut this out with the Mossy Meadow. But just look at how pretty that does look on there. And it's not to look like Christmas, right? I'm wanting it that it doesn't look like Christmas. And I've cut out a bunch of other colors or other ones. And see how it could go like that. Now, I did think that I was going to actually emboss on here, but I think there's enough gold that I can actually just use this. Now, I could go with sending hugs, thinking of you, thank you so much, best wishes, so happy to celebrate you. So let's see, what sentiment do we want to put on here? Let's go. Oh, it's so happy to celebrate you. I don't think I've even used this ever for that one. You know what? This could even work for my granddaughter's birthday. She loves green. So I could do anything in green and she'd be happy with it. So happy to celebrate you. So let's just put that right there. Like this. And like I say, originally I was going to heat emboss that with gold. Oh, beautiful font. My goodness. And then what I could do is these could come off down here. Like I say, we're going for simple, right? So this can be all there. But we kind of need something else to kind of tie that all together. So let's see how this would work. This is also another online exclusive, one that came out available to all of us, and that's customers alike, is available as of December, I think. So I'm going to come in, and this is a gold foil twisted thread, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Hello, Anne-Marie. All the way from New Zealand. My goodness. So I'm just going to tie a double bow. I want there to be some of this gold, and I'm thinking that I could do a bit more with this. So let's just go in and try to get that. Oops, I got to do that again. Now I could have some underneath, some up top, and let's just have it so that there's lots of different things happening with this. Whoops, I don't know why that happened. I have no idea why that happened. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course you can ask how many grandchildren I have. I have 2 granddaughters, and they are in Winnipeg. My youngest son has a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old. And I have 2 grandsons in Montreal, and they are 10 and 5. So they're quite spread out. It's quite interesting when the cousins do get together. It's like the poor older ones look after the younger ones, but that's okay. That's what families are all about, right? But we live so far apart, so I don't get to see them that often. So we're going to put this on here. And you know what? I kind of want to. Now, I'm going to tell you something else about this. When this tangles up, it is awful to untangle. So put a little snip right here and put that through there. And then you can get that so that it won't unravel, because it will take you a long time to get that together. But yes, my 2 granddaughters are very, very involved in cheer, and the other 2 are very involved in being the boys. It's a real treat to have the granddaughters because I had 2 boys. I'm going to do this again. I want a double one. And I want this to kind of look like it's tying all of this together. See how that's going to, you can't really see it too much, but I like the fact it's going to be really, or do I want to put it underneath? Anyways, I am going to go and put some dimensionals on there. So we're like this. And so happy to celebrate you. I'm going to do that up at the top. And then under here, I'm going to put some, you know what? I think what I want to do is I want this to be under, whoops, that's not going to be very good. Anyways, I'm going to start just layering this on here. So I'm going to just put this on with some glue. Oh, aren't grandchildren the best? Oh, my goodness. What do they say? You'd have way more, if you could have your grandchildren first, you'd have a lot more grandchildren or something. How does that expression go? It's something like that. Now I'm going to just put these here. I'm going to have to end up, I want them cut in such a way that they're not going to, okay, maybe this one should have been cut as well. But yeah, it's so cute. I was talking to my son the other day, and he was picking my granddaughter up from school, and she says, "Hi, Grandma." She said, "What do you want for Christmas?" Oh my goodness. I just want to be there for Christmas. That's all I want. Next year, we're trying to think of a way that we can all meet, maybe in Mexico, because to travel across Canada is outrageous with their families. So anyways, Yeah, I think it'd be lots of fun to... Now, it would be kind of neat to have... Okay, I'm going to stick this underneath. Take this off. They are so special, aren't they, Marge? All of the fun without the worry. You know, you're right. I just didn't get I didn't even get to do the babysitting sort of stuff. I do every chance I get when I'm there, but I don't have to do it with the granddaughters anymore, that's for sure. Let's put that there. And you know what? I think we are going to come on here. I think this needs a bit of something on there. Afterthought. Yeah, the granddaughters love to go live with me. So they might be able to talk me into going live. And you know what? I can put some of this on the inside as well. There we go. All right. So, yikes. Now, what we want to do is we want to get these on with glue dots. Are your granddaughters married, Leslie? That's going to be exciting. I think my oldest granddaughter is in that special where she's accelerating in school. She's going to, in the regular grade 11, she's going to be in grade 12, and I guess she'll be doing university studies in grade 12, but she's bound and determined that she wants to be... Oh, that looks so pretty with all that gold on there. You'd never know that. So see how that works, that gold? I could even on here, and let's go ahead because I've got some. I'm not going to put the big gold, but I'm going to put this gold on there. Yeah, it's just using some online exclusives. Like, we sometimes have to go back and use those really simple things, right? I have to do a simple card. So I might be using this bundle tomorrow for a simple card. Just so that they can see how simple it is to make a card using this. All right, so that's going to go on the inside of this. Just put that there. And like I say, my granddaughter just loves this green. So this could be something. I personally like to do something a little more cheerful. But what color, Eve? And she goes, green, Grandma, green. The other one likes pink and purple, so that makes me happy. Geez, that didn't turn out too bad at all. To be a high school teacher. My granddaughter wants to be a publisher. I don't know. Didn't know there was any such thing as that kind of a... I don't know. I'm sure they'll change their mind 2 or 3 times. My other granddaughter is just so happy with life, period. Life is her thing. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with some embellishments, and I think these are the best embellishments to work with this particular one with all the gold. And these are the blooming pearls, and they carried over from the other catalog, the other annual catalog, and it's kind of fun when they do carry over that much. And we are going to go in, and we're going to use one of the big ones. And let's go here, and you know what? Let's just go right here as well. So simple little card. using a bit of an online exclusives. Teach drama. She's 19. Well, get a load of this. My son wanted to teach biology 11 and 12, like high school biology, in French immersion. And he ended up getting into the restaurant business. Mind you, it's done him no harm, but yes, what a change. And he was minoring in kines, so he could be a coach as well. So who knows? We can't say what's happening. Thanks. But like I say, a very, very easy card to work with. And then, yeah. And lots of nice sparkle on there. The gold. You can't go wrong with gold on a card. Yes, it sure does, doesn't it? Oh, hello, Dorothy. Hello, Lila. I'm sorry. I know you're on Facebook, so I'm sorry I can kind of see that off to the side. And that is using that green and gold online exclusives. Do we think this is going to retire soon? Could. We don't know. But you know what? It's so pretty that you do not have to use it for Christmas. So it's nice to see a card that isn't Christmas at this time. I'm kind of done with it because we can't mail them out. So anyways, all right, you guys, if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. Remember that if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. The last chance list or the retiring list, there's lots of really good discounts here. Basically what you can do is, there's lots of discounts. So make sure that you do check those out before they retire and you can't get them anymore. And I will see you Saturday at 10 o'clock Pacific time with my weekly card sketch. And remember to create because it's great for the soul. And we will see you Saturday, 10. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.